back to throw. He's going to loft one, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 38 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had...
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. They can't hang with that.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. All right, we will...
Check. Watch 54. You're right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner.
Let's go now. Clock 59. There we go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 22.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going up top. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown.
Down. Touchdown. 54 miles. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good. And look.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vontaze Burfict, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A give, running right, Lindsey. Fighting down past the 45. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all your
blitz coming, and down he goes. Vontez perfect in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Freeman again. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run here with Freeman. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. He's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that